EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Indianapolis Colts. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for Indy. 45 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Back to Taylor on first down. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Lynch. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Childress. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and throw for it here. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 6-0 our score after 1. Second and 11 now. Operating from the gun. Childress. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To throw on 3rd down. Childress. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Nick Bolton in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Colts at 7-1 now on the year, and they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
Right back to him on 1st down. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Childress. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Touchdown! A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And McPherson on for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A quick pass to Cup. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Childress. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And taken down just shy of the 40. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. Looking to throw. Childress. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Childress. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got him in, complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Off the play fake, Childress looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Childress. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
And another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
To throw on third down, Childress. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
It's taken to the 26. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. The Colts send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Fielded just inside the 30. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 63 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Off play action. Childress.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Right back to Atwell. That's complete.
And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off the play fake. Childress. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Multiple couple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
4th down. Here's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Taylor Rapp with a pick.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Completed pass, brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter, you're going. Touchdown, Rams.
Tutu Atwell.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. Remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He's a loss of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Well, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Fighting, and the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work down inside the 45. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now a 2nd down and 6. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Back to throw. Childress under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Bolton in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 154 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. And they'll send the slot in motion left. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. On second down, they'll run it here. And out of bounds right around the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, pulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
But as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high.